Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Baton Rouge's Live Music LiveWire. I'm Bob Sanchez, your host, and today we're very lucky. We have Mike Shepard back with another induction into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. Tonight we have Mr. Tommie McMorris, someone who's a bass player who's played with all kinds of people all over the southeast Louisiana, all kinds of different places, different types of music. So we're going to get to hear a little bit about him, and we're going to go from there. We're going to have a chance to see him get inducted. So, Tommie, you're from over in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, not
Yes,
very
sir.
far east of here.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into music.
Actually, how I got into music first is I used to go to a Pentecostal church, and the preacher played bass guitar, and I just admired the music and stuff, and so I started trying to learn myself, and so then I wound up getting a cousin to show me some chords and stuff. And then from that on, I just trained myself, as to say. And I would listen to songs, and I could actually listen to songs and pick out the notes and stuff and everything that they were playing and things like that. And I became just music as being a passion to me. And I loved it so much. Most of the time when I went to play, guys always wanted to ask me, do you need anything before you start playing? I said, no. When I came here, I was happy when I got here, and I said I'm still happy, and I don't need anything to make me be any different than I am at this moment. And I said, so they said, you sure? I said, absolutely. I said, everything's good. So that was the story on the music stuff. And I've traveled around all over the place, like I've said, and played with different people, with all kind of stuff. Matter of fact, one of the guys that I last played with was with Mike Frederick, that was probably just here recently.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
Mike, I played bass guitar for Mike with the Zydeco music for like, I want to say maybe 3 years. We did several big festivals and stuff at different places. But back in those days, I was very good at getting jobs because me being in the political ring, I had all kinds of friends that I could call upon and say, hey, look, I would like to play a job at this place here, or just in Gretna or Gretna Fest, something. By the way, I did the Gretna Fest before. And so from that's how that sort of all that stuff. And then everybody then found out I was political, and so then they wanted to use me to get what they wanted out of me, as to say.
Just like politics always is.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a few steps back here and go back a number of years. You started in the church,
Yes,
which
sir.
is where a lot of people do start.
Yes, sir.
But you started on guitar, right, as opposed to bass. How did you
Correct.
happen to switch to bass guitar?
Oh, that's an easy one. I went to play one night, and the bass player didn't show up, so they were determined that I had to play bass. So I did. And after I got through playing 4 hours of that, I said, you know what? I don't want to play guitar anymore. I said, bass is much easier to play than guitar. Much, much easier. I said, so I'm going to take the easy way out, and I'm going to take and just start playing bass. And I did. And then my first bass guitar I had, back in the days of my life, our house was on piers off the ground. And of course, rats was always running all over the place. And so I had left my guitar in there a couple months before I fooled with it, the bass guitar. And it was a hollow body. And I might have got it at the Western Auto maybe or something. That's how back in many years we're talking about. And I went there to get the guitar, and the rats had chewed the whole bass guitar to pieces. So that ended me with that bass guitar. So I had to get me another one. And from that, we just went on and on from there. And then I did so many good things. It was really good. But I played with a bunch of good people that were good people and nice people to play with. It was always pleasant. And I just love it. I still love it today, you know. But I can't do what I used to do because of my age and stuff like I used to do. So, but I still try to do as much as I can.
You know, we heard something like this from Dale.
Oh, yeah. But this is something that does happen. But the biggest thing is the passion. The passion for the music that you develop.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what keeps you so involved.
Yes, sir.
And you develop the love for the music, which is something I've said this many times, and I'll certainly say it again. For those of us that do play, we experience that particular joy. That's why I
Yes,
encourage people
yes.
to play or find some sort of art form you can involve yourself in, because there's really nothing like it. It is as close to
It's
touching the
nothing.
light as
Nothing.
there can be.
It's nothing like it.
Yes.
It's like there's so many times that I've went. The one thing I didn't tell you guys is I've actually played on the Abita Opry
Oh, really?
in Abita Springs. Yes.
Okay.
I forgot to put that in my resume. I think it
That's-
might be in there.
Well, this is
But-
why you're able to bring it out to us
But
as we
far
go.
as for passion and stuff like that, there's so many times that people that when they call me up and want to know if I wanted to play, and I'd say, well, sure, dude. And they'd say, well, how much money you have to have? I said, none. They said, what you mean? And I said, well, I love the music so much, I'll go play for nothing, just because I love it.
But you got to pay him to haul the equipment. That's
That's
the key.
exactly right.
Now, something else we know about you, that you are also friends with Billy Nungesser, who's
That's
Lieutenant
exactly
Governor
correct.
of the great state of Louisiana.
Exactly
So
correct.
tell me how you got involved with Billy and.
Well, Billy decided he was going to run for lieutenant governor.
Mhm.
So me and being political, and I was in Hammond, Louisiana, which was kind of in between everything. And Billy asked me if I would help him with his election. So I got a bunch of group of people together, and we put signs out in yards, big signs, 4x8 signs, everywhere you could think of. And we had a lot of good people helping him. And from that, Billy won that election, of course, okay? And then I don't think he had a competitor for the last term he was in, I don't believe. And I think from what he's told me, just speaking on the phone and us talking and stuff, that he just thinks he's going to just stay right where he's at because as lieutenant governor, there's no term limit, so he can stay as long as he wants to.
And without someone to run against him, just shows he's doing a good job. So
Exactly.
no one will want to worry about running against him. So
He's the nicest guy you ever seen. I mean, he's very easy to meet, you know, and a lot of times I'd put together coffee groups with guys that I knew had a little money, and I'd get them to make a campaign donation to him that he put up in his
Right.
his campaign in case he needed something.
well,
something to
it
take
just
care of.
take money to run a campaign.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yep.
we learned in this particular political season. We're all very aware of things.
Takes
of that
money
nature.
to
But
win
my,
the
my
campaign.
theory of political stuff is that as long as you are of a utility to someone and you can do something that helps them and is for them, everything is wonderful. But the day and time when you no longer can produce what they need, then your job is over.
Let somebody else take the reins, or if you take a job
Yeah,
that is only feathering your own bed, it's
Right.
time to get out
that's exactly right.
because
Yeah.
the hawks will be coming.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Yes.
So what we are here for tonight is for Mike to come in and give his induction to Tommie into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
I don't have to come in, it's right here.
And look at this. We've got this all set to go. It's almost like one of those cooking shows. After you prep everything, you put it in the oven, and 2
Yeah, we
minutes
spilled
later
it
you
all
pull
on
this
this.
out. So this is done in just a matter of moments, as a matter of fact.
You did that in the oven, Mike?
That's
Spill
right.
yours on this.
That's right. It's shining. It's so,
Tommy, you saw
so
this.
warm.
Yes, sir. I did.
You want to take one?
You did,
Good
by
look?
the way, a great job. And can I say something, please?
Sure, of course.
I would like to thank you, Mr. Bob Sanchez, that I just met today. I think you have a great personality.
Shucks.
You're a very easygoing guy. And more than anything, I like this man right here, okay? This man and I met by the fact that he never could get an appointment with some people he was trying to reach. And I've been successful of maybe putting that together for him, and we've been friends ever since.
We have.
And we,
He's a good fellow.
and I
I'm a
think,
good guy.
you know,
What the hell?
my theory is that, for myself personally, is that if I can't help you, I will tell you that I don't want to work for you, because I don't want to take advantage of no one. I mean, nobody. I don't want to.
You're earning your wings.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's,
Yeah, see, I take and get up every morning with the objective to make some money, but on top of that, I'm not going in that office every day to take advantage of somebody and take their money knowing that I cannot do anything for them. And that's the lifestyle I live there.
Good, but
You
that's
know?
another reason you might earn this. Here, let me
Yes,
grab
sir.
this mic.
David,
Let me hold this up here.
want to show us on the camera? You got a
Yeah.
computer to put behind it, too.
Well, we'll do both. It'll be
That's right.
It'll be 3D by the time we're done. That's right. So, Mike, I will let you present to Tommie, since
Tommy.
that would be more your.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Welcome to the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
Thank
and
you.
I'll say this to camera. Everybody meet the newest member of the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, Tommie McMorris.
Thank you, Mr. Mike, very much. It's an honor, and I have goosebumps coming over me when talking to you like that, okay? May God bless y'all, by the way, okay? All right?
Oh, yeah. I happen to have a signed CD by, Tommie.
How convenient that is.
Dude, we got it.
Oh, yeah, it'll come across. Let me get it centered up here a little bit. And what we have here is the sizzling band called Candlelight Dinner, featuring Claude Bryant. And you have a number of songs on here. This is definitely a worthwhile venture for these gentlemen right here. And for any of you that would like to get a hold of this, where can they find this record?
Actually, they can contact me through my email.
Okay.
TOMMIEAP@charter.net, or they can call me directly to my cell of 985-969-8995.
Okay.
And reach me at any time during the day or
Let's get that number one more time.
Yes, sir.
And aim at the camera now.
Okay.
Don't tell me. Tell them.
985-969-8995, and it's my pleasure.
And it's TommieAP@charter.com.
Charter.net.
No, charter.net.
Yes, sir.
As TOMMIE, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's how you're going to be able to reach and get a chance to hear some of this, as well as know a little bit more about Tommie than you're able to find out here. Now, as we do every time with Mike here, pull the book out, Mike. We want to let you know about Mike Shepard's Shepherding the Music, which is a marvelous book. Should be a coffee table book for everybody who's interested in not just Louisiana music, but really rock and roll music through the years, because so much of it originated here and was carried on through here. Marvelous pictures in here of all kinds, through all kinds of ages and stories. So it's really a remarkable book that's worth having to everybody. And to find this book, we still have to chase you down in your car, Mike?
You can still chase me down in the car. I got in the trunk.
All right.
But you can also go to the website, www.lmhof.org.
That's for the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. Say it again. LMHOF.org. All right. It'll be worthwhile. So I encourage everybody to go take a look. All right. I'll let you hold that.
I just happen to have one of those, y'all.
It's amazing.
But I don't have it up for sale, okay?
That's right. He's going to keep it for himself, which is what everyone should do for themselves. And I got the CD, you got the book, and he's got the award here. And I'm going to ask everybody out there to make sure that you subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll get notified. And please press that thumb up for the likes, because that's going to help us out, get our stuff viewed more. And I want to share it with all your friends. So we thank you for coming by to see us, to having Tommie here, Louisiana Music Hall of Fame newest member, Mike Shepard here once again for his cot in the back. He just comes out every now and then when he does an award.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for showing up. See you soon.